Yeah. Testing. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah. We have got the Barbie fit on today. Finally doing a live. Apologies, I've been ill. Apart from my last video, that's when I just got better. And yeah, here we are finally doing a live on the channel after so long. Hope you're all well. Anybody watching back, hope you enjoy what we've got in store today. If you don't want to watch a long ass live playback, then the important bits will be up on my YouTube channel. They'll be clipped up, so enjoy that. But hello, and hope you're well. So yeah, as you can see, got part of the Barbie fit already. Also got the slip-ons. Ooh, man, I am so excited for this film. I'm really excited. Just gonna get those slip-ons on, yeah, baby. And we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about Barbie versus Oppenheimer. This is the best sort of Oppenheiming sort of hat I could find. So I think the combo works. Obviously, these two films are being released on the same day, and yeah, there's gonna be quite a bit of a battle at the box office. Oppenheimer is being released by Universal. This is Chris Nolan's first film with Universal, I believe, and Barbie is Warner Brothers, and obviously they need to make money after losing so much to The Flash, which only made, I think it was 100 million domestically by its third or fourth week. So let's get into it. I want to just start off by giving a shout out to my brother on YouTube, Zach, who does Zach Man Talks Movies. He's nearly at 2,000 subscribers. Give it to Zach. Give it to Zach. Let's get those subs up. I'd like to know, because he posted this a couple of hours ago now. I'd like to know how far he's got in that chain. Oh, he's so close, man. He is so close. Good luck, Zach. But yeah, Zach's an amazing YouTuber. We're really hoping to collab one day. So yeah, the problem is he's in the States and our time zones don't quite work out. So a day I don't want to sleep is probably going to be when we do a team up, do a duo thing. So whatever that be, who knows. But yeah, let's talk about Oppenheimer and Barbie. Obviously, it's going to be a battle against the two at the box office. Lots of predictions of what's going to happen. There's this cool article from Screen Rant that I haven't actually read through yet, but Barbie and Oppenheimer box office projections released, and there's a clear winner. I'm gonna guess Barbie is the winner so far. Yeah, Barbie's going to blow out Oppenheimer at the box office. It's one of the most intriguing box office battles in recent memory, because it was expected to be neck and neck. However, based on these projections, it appears the box office battle will be a blowout in favour of Barbie, because it's become a social media marketing and merchandising phenomenon. The Barbie movie has built plenty of anticipation, so it could easily open above 80 million. Warner Brothers is being more cautious and projecting a 60 million opening weekend. I don't know if that's internationally or domestically. I'm guessing domestically. On the other hand, Oppenheimer is tracking domestic debut in the 40 million range. That makes sense. That does make sense. This will mark Nolan's lowest opening since The Prestige in 2006. Prestige is a banger film, by the way. If you've not seen it, watch it. One of Nolan's best films, excluding Tenet, which opened to 20 million at the height of the pandemic. We can let Tenet go, guys. We can let Tenet go. It was a bad timing from Warner Brothers releasing that film during the pandemic. It really was. And then I think it went straight to VOD, didn't it? The acclaimed filmmakers opened second before with Interstellar, which went on to gross over 700 million globally. Remember, that's not an OG IP. So that's not like a Batman or, something that's existed before. That was original. People excited about it because Christopher Nolan's name is plastered all over it. Nolan is going to be he's going to be swimming in the money. It doesn't matter how long it takes. He will swim in money for Oppenheimer. I mean, you got Cillian Murphy as the main character. You got Robert Downey Jr., Emily Blunt, Florence Pugh. We'll get to Florence Pugh in a bit. There's been a bit of news about her involvement in the film, and lots of angry fans, and lots and lots of random actors. Jack Quaid, Josh Peck from Drake and Josh. I still can't believe he's in a Christopher Nolan film. But hey, Harry Styles was in a Christopher Nolan film. Look how that turned out. He's all famous now. The box office prognosticators. Oh god, I can't even say that. Are even imagining a scenario when Oppenheimer opens third behind Barbie and Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. I think Mission Impossible will make its money quickly. The adverts for those films, the featurettes and everything, are incredible. You know, showing like they filmed it for real and everything. So that's helping them win. The thing with Oppenheimer is it's been very much a tease of like how they've done the actual Manhattan Project atomic bomb explosion, and Nolan has said, and I actually had the article around here, Oppenheimer will have 0 CGI shots according to Christopher Nolan, so that's including the explosion. How did you do it, Chris? How did you blow up Mexico, wherever it was, Texas? How? Anyway, yeah, I mean, it's obvious. Barbie, it reaches out to more of a, you know, PG audience and everything, and it's going to be great, Barbie. I'm really looking forward to it. Jeff Snyder did say on that podcast last night on the hot mic that spoken to a few people, and some people weren't thrilled about Barbie, but hey, I'm a big fan. Let's see what happens. I'm going to take the Oppenheimer hat off now, but keep the Barbie cap on. Get my full Ken. I think I look good like this, actually. I think it's a really good look for me. I'm going to do this more. Anyway, so that was a little bit of Oppenheimer news, Oppenheimer and Barbie news. Obviously coming out both on July 21st. I'm seeing it July 23rd, back to back. I'm seeing Oppenheimer first at like 11 a.m. in IMAX, digital, not the 70mm film. And then Barbie at like 6 p.m. So yeah, making a full day of it. I've never gone to the cinema twice in the same day, so it's going to be very exciting. And, you know, that's why this is all working. This is why these two films are going to make a lot of money. It doesn't matter who's the highest or anything. They're both going to make a lot of money because people and social media has challenged for people to, you know, to basically go and watch them back to back. I mean, if you're going to ask, like, what order you watch them in, it's obviously Oppenheimer first. Like, it's a horrible story. It's the creation of the atomic bomb, something that threatens existence to this day. So, yeah, you want to go watch that first and then cheer up with Barbie, which I hope isn't too depressing. But we'll see. You know, the trailers could be throwing us off. Looking good. Thank you very much. I wonder what this is like on backwards. I bet it's nothing. It's just the strap, isn't it? That looks stupid, man. But thank you very much. Make sure you donate £100, Charlotte. So, talking more about Oppenheimer and everything, Charlotte Nixon actually pointed this out. Oppenheimer includes prolonged full nudity between Cillian Murphy and Florence Pugh. The love story aspect is as strong as I've ever done. And it's really funny. Gus has put a thumbs up. It's very funny because there's been a few instances where people you know, people are like, yeah, Florence Pugh, I know all this and everything, but there's been a few people like this tweet from Steve, like these are tweets that have actually happened. The amount of people actually complaining that there's a sex scene is so funny to me. I wanted to see this with my dad. I'm sorry, but if you can't watch a film that has a sex scene with a family member or anything, yeah, you're a bit weird. It's fine. Like, we've all done it. We've all, you know, you've been watching a new film with a family and then suddenly two people are having sex, maybe for a little bit too long, and you just kind of sit there in silence like that. I'm seeing it with my brothers and my parents. Buckle up. Sex, holy W. Yeah, I'm sure it's not going to be as blown out of proportion as it says here. There are extended scenes of nudity, and I'm seeing this in IMAX digital, so that's gonna be the sound of clapping is gonna be quite it's gonna be quite intense. Anyway, let's move away from Oppenheimer and Barbie, shall we? lots and lots of news has actually happened. Beetlejuice 2. I can't believe this is a film that's happening. I remember 10 years ago, I think Kevin Smith, I saw, said they were thinking of doing something called Beetlejuice Goes to Hawaii, or Goes Hawaiian. It was like a terrible sequel idea, because the first Beetlejuice made a lot of money. But Jenna Ortega is obviously playing Winona Ryder's daughter in the film, and a bit of a spoiler, by the way, but it looks like some sort of marriage is happening from these set photos. To be honest, I probably won't go to see this in the cinema unless the trailer like proper sells me, but there's them two on set. Keaton's returning once again. Keaton's returning to a character he played in the 80s, I'm sure it'd be fun. I'm sure it'd be a great time. Michael Keaton is also set to reprise his role as the titular bio-exorcist, though we still have no idea how and why he'll return from the afterlife this time. That's true, because the whole point of the first film was that he gets trapped in the afterlife and so on. There was no way back. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse concept art offers a new look at Spider-Man Unlimited and Bombastic Bagman. So these are some of the background characters, obviously, and to be honest, they're quite similar. I just appreciate the art that's done for these films, and I really love the look and all that. So I just kind of wanted to show that on the stream and just say, yeah, good on you, artists. Don't let them overwork you, the bastards. This is a funny fucking tweet I saw. Hey Grandad, was the Snyderverse trilogy really that good?
I gotta tell you, it was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
Lies. It's not perfect at all. I just thought it was a funny tweet. Anyway, moving on from the Snyderverse. So this was a bit of big news. I did a video talking about the new Deadpool 3 costume. And they were filming in England, and it was a bit of an upgrade. And then suddenly it started leaking that Jennifer Garner is reprising the role of Elektra in Deadpool 3. And we know Deadpool 3 is a multiverse film and so on, and we're going to see lots of cameos. If I'm hearing correctly, this is just a cameo. It's a very short cameo. The reason we know is because it leaked, and then basically Ryan Reynolds' production company, who obviously produces Deadpool 3 and the other Deadpools, announced that she's going to be in it to kind of suppress the leaks and rumours and everything. So she will be returning as Elektra out of all characters. So I've seen Daredevil. Obviously, I'm from that generation of kids that thought Daredevil was one of the best superhero movies ever, and it may still have the best superhero soundtrack ever. Spider-Man with Nickelback, that's different. No, I don't know. It's kind of a fight between the two, but when you get Evanescence on board a superhero movie and they do 2 to 3 songs, I'm there. I'm fucking there. But yeah, quite surprised, because obviously Ben Affleck is supposedly in this film as Daredevil, as in a cameo. So if they're both working together in a scene, that would be hilarious, because they're not together anymore. It's like my mum and dad meeting each other again after so many years. Anyway, away from my divorced parents. So yeah, we'll see how she works into the film. I'm sure it's going to be TVA involves. They go to different multiverses. I think Elektra is the Ben Affleck one is Fox, isn't it? So a lot of people are saying this film was basically Deadpool kills the Fox universe of Marvel stuff, because that's technically gone now and transferred back to Marvel, studios, Disney and so on. But Elektra, I never seen the film Elektra. I don't know why. So yeah, Elektra is going to be in Deadpool 3, played by Jennifer Garner. I've not seen her in anything in ages, to be honest. I think she does a lot of Prime shows or something. This was really, really interesting, actually. This kind of come out of nowhere for me. You kind of think, because James Gunn is now co-CEO of DC Studios, he's going to stick with DC throughout, basically, until he gets bored. But I saw this little article, and I know I've been looking at comicbookmovie.com. I love comicbookmovie.com. If you don't check out this website now and again, it's brilliant. It just keeps you up to date and everything from the sources. But James Gunn has said recently I mean, James Gunn has addressed the legendary Star-Lord will return title card at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. A film that I found okay. I don't think it's one of the best films I watched of the year, like some people were saying, but hey, each to their own. But James Gunn has said, but not quite over. We always want to give somebody a little something special. And Chris and I forever have talked about how great it would be to be able to do a legendary Star-Lord movie, a story with Star-Lord on Earth trying to adapt to the environment of Earth in the same way that somebody else might try to adapt to the alien environment of outer space. He's a fish out of water and just kind of regular water, so I can't wait to see it. Gunn doesn't seem to have any intention of helming this project, there we go, or be it a film or Disney Plus series himself, but it certainly sounds like there have been discussions at Marvel Studios about developing some kind of Star-Lord spin-off. Honestly, I really like that idea. I think that's a cool idea, to be honest. I'm not the biggest fan of Chris Pratt because he's a bit weird in real life and believes in Jesus and so on, but I love the idea of this as a spin-off. Definitely works as a Disney Plus show, but to be honest, we have too many Marvel Disney Plus shows at the moment, like way too many. I can't even keep up anymore. Secret Invasion, I'm an episode behind at the moment, and I'm just like, I need to watch this. I do need to watch it. It's been a while, so yeah. I mean, I like the idea of that. I really do. But yeah, it looks like Gunn has no involvement. But speaking of James Gunn and DC Studios, still, this was talked about. I think it was 1 or 2 days ago. Someone's at our front door. Who could that be? I'll go check. Just had a delivery guy come to our house, but we didn't deliver anything. No pizza delivery. Anyway, sorry, had to run up the stairs. I walked up the stairs. Who am I kidding? Anyway, James Gunn, DC Studios. Obviously, we've had loads of news about Superman Legacy recently. Very exciting. I'm more excited about Superman. I really am. But James Gunn has said, he's revealed the age of the Man of Steel. We're really scraping the fucking barrel at the moment, aren't we, for news on this Superman Legacy film. But he has said Superman will be the same age as David Corenswet in Superman Legacy. David will be 32 in 2025, and I'm sure many people have already kicked off about this. Current age, so 30, 29. So he's 29 now. Oh my god, he'll be 32 by 2025. That's crazy. He probably meant his age right now, so probably 29. You know, David will be. Well, it's his birthday today, actually. That was the other thing. So he's 30 today. So he'll be a 30-year-old playing a 29-year-old, I guess, in terms of filming and everything. But we'll see how it pans out. But yeah, there's a crumb of Superman Legacy news. Sorry, I'm still laughing about the delivery guy. Now this, I'm going to record this actually. One sec. So this is interesting. So Ahsoka, obviously this show comes out literally in a couple of weeks, and there's been no new promotion, there's been no trailers, there's been nothing, and this is the reason why. Twitter's continued issues were why that new trailer wasn't released as planned last weekend. So it all makes sense now. It's funny, the whole Twitter thing happened, and obviously people were like, oh, I'm leaving Twitter, I'm going to Threads and everything. I went to Threads, but Twitter's still breathing, obviously. But yeah, so apparently the reason this trailer didn't come out was because of the whole Twitter thing, which is so gutting. Because I'm really looking forward to Ahsoka. I can't wait for Ahsoka. I'm very intrigued. They haven't shown much because Twitter decided to fuck up. Oh, good, you're in, Derpy. That's cool. I'm not going to do a joint video call or anything because I'm just doing a short stream today, but it's good that you're in for next time. So last week we told you about plans for a new Ahsoka trailer to be released during Disney's Essence Fest event. It was officially confirmed beforehand that fresh footage was heading our way, making it all the more surprising when the weekend came and went and we got nothing. Bespin Bulletin has since shared an explanation revealing that issues with Twitter were the main reason Disney and Lucasfilm delayed the teaser. As you may have heard, the latest round of changes made by Elon Musk, bloody blah blah, we don't need to go into that. We don't currently know what the Ahsoka footage shown to those actually at the event contained. A press release only mentioned the debut of Sneak Peek. As of now, we have no idea when this footage will be released. I think they're going to release a new trailer probably this weekend or let's go Joe. I think they'll release a new trailer very, very soon, definitely. I mean, when is this? Yeah, August 23rd. So a little over 4 weeks, like, you know, about 5 weeks time. This show is what am I talking about? August 23rd. It's July 8th. What am I on about? About 6 weeks time, let's say. Actually, let's count it from today. So 23rd. Oh wow, it comes out on Wednesday. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over 6 weeks. Over 6 weeks this show comes out. But it is surprising there's not been that much promotion. But also there's been a lot of promotion for other Disney Plus things happening. Secret Invasion obviously getting in the way. Loki, we don't know what the status of Loki is at the moment because of the Jonathan Majors situation, so we'll have to wait and see it. But yeah, it's just one of those things that it's because Elon Musk's fuck up is the reason why a lot of people didn't get to see this new Ahsoka trailer that was supposedly going to be released online. So that's just such a shame. It's such a shame because I'm really looking forward to this show. I really am. Joe, I was thinking Gina Davis as Martha Kent. Sorry, the love heart thing is so annoying, man. It gets in the way. I can't even read the chat, showing that's just me. Gina Davis. I probably don't know the name. I probably know the face. Let's have a look at that. Just for you, derps. Ooh, that's a good pick. And it was the case of not knowing the name, knowing the face. And now I know the name. That's a good pick, derps. Ooh. And obviously Gina was in Beetlejuice. I don't know if she's not coming back for the... Oh no, she's dead, isn't she? So she's not coming back for the second one. I mean dead in the film. Yeah, man. Yeah, she'd be a great Martha Kent, wouldn't she? Well, what about Martha Wayne? Could be a Martha Wayne. That's a good shout, derps. That's a really good shout. She could have a completely different edge to her as well. I hope it's not like Sally Field in fucking Amazing Spider-Man, where she just plays this boring old person. And she's admitted she fucking hated doing the Amazing Spider-Man and so on. So yeah, that's a good shout, derps. I like that. I like that a lot, man. I'm gonna steal that. Deadpool 3. Why did you say that name? Why is that name? It's the name of his mother. Oh, we're friends. We're best friends now. Let's go fucking kill Doomsday. Deadpool 3. So yeah, more Deadpool 3 news. I don't know why I didn't include this in the last bit. But Deadpool 3 star Karan Soni reveals how much the franchise has changed under Marvel Studios. Right. This comment is so ridiculous. The other two, we did get it. It's a big difference, at least for me, the MCU part of it versus the Fox Marvel part of it. They're so strict, so I've only seen glimpses of what I'm in. When I did some of the stuff, I saw some things that I didn't know were in the thing. Ryan Reynolds and director Sean Levy They work so well together that I think it'll be really exciting for people to see how they take the collaborations that they've done now successfully twice in this new version and play in the massive sandbox with a lot of stuff. It's very, very exciting. Now, what he's referring to here is the rated R controversy. I don't know why, but for the past 5 years or something, ever since it was announced Deadpool was coming to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, people have been like, it's going to be rated R, isn't it? It's going to be rated R, please, please. And Kevin Feige already said, yes, of course it will. But it's also being referred to as, I've begun working on that one, so I could say that is the same as the other two. It's like hard R. Don't promise that if it's not going to be, because I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to have violence and everything, and swearing and blood and guts and everything, but it'll still be toned down. To be honest, I found the first Deadpool's really light in terms of gore and everything. I've seen some horrifying films. Brendan Fraser, it's room to play Jonathan Kent. That makes 100% sense. Wasted, obviously, in the Batgirl movie that will never be released. What a bad idea from Warner Brothers, by the way. I mean, because he just won an Oscar, so it would have been perfect to release a film with an Oscar winner in and so on, and press and blah blah blah. But I think Brendan Fraser is Jonathan Kent. I mean, he did audition for Superman, didn't he? So that'd be a little nice, sweet little present for him years later. It's like, oh, you're old now, you can't play Superman, but we'll give you Jonathan Kent. The man that pushes Clark to become a great human being and everything. I do like that, though. Jonathan Kent, definitely. But Gina Davis is fucking superb casting. I bet you're casting this film. I bet you are, Debs. So the guy that plays Dopinder, he's gonna be in the third one. And yeah, we'll see. I mean, I just want a trailer, and then I'll be happy. Then I can start judging the film from the trailer. And then obviously I did a video on the set photos and everything, and that was cool. Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. Obviously lots of reviews coming out for this. To be honest, I'm not a fan of the Mission Impossible franchise. I enjoy watching the films, but I don't know if I'll see this one in cinema. I might do, actually. I might give it a thought. But people really loving this film, and that's great. I'm very happy for them. I'm very happy for people that are enjoying this film. And it's part 1 of 2, I believe. And I mean, to be honest, Spider-Verse could have done that for the GAs, couldn't they? The general audiences. They could have just kept to the part 1 thing, because fuck me, a lot of people are very angry about that. So there's review. It might contain minor spoilers. I don't really want to be spoiled. I mean, I wasn't spoiled about the first Mission Impossible for 24 years or something like that, so I don't want to be spoiled about the one that's just come out. So Dead Reckoning, people enjoying. I mean, Tom Cruise, he just has such a passion for cinema and blockbusters and everything, but also, do you know what? He cares about the audiences, because at the end of the day, they're paying to go and see the movie. They're spending all that money to go and see the film. But he also supports cinemas, which I completely appreciate. I mean, personally, I think cinemas need a complete rebrand and a restructure. How? I don't know. I don't know how to fix cinema, because I think it's a personality thing of people. Going to the cinema is fucking boring, man. You're going and you're paying about, so there's 2 of you, you're paying about £40 to £50, or like $60 to $70 to go and watch a film for 2 and a bit hours, eat some food, and then walk out. The experience is a bit depressing when you think about it in context. I don't know. I think cinema needs fixing, but Barbie and Oppenheimer is probably going to prove us all wrong. Cinema still works. It's just the way these films are released. I kind of like the idea of competition, but you're going to see both, because you want, Oppenheimer's a dark and gritty story about the guy that created the nuclear bomb, and then you got Barbie, which is fun and light, and it's got a stellar cast. Both films have a stellar cast, and it's released on the same day. The problem this summer is that there's been too many high budget blockbusters coming out June. Across the Spider-Verse is very lucky it was the first one to come out in June, because that made a lot of money and everyone went to see that. But people can't afford to go and see 4 to 7 films in the summer. You can't. It's not possible. Barbie supremacy, damn right. I was thinking Jor-El though, Henry Cavill, but that's a stretch. That is a complete stretch. Henry Cavill is done with Superman, man. I think MI7's gonna bank harder. He's gonna bank harder. Oh right, yeah. Yeah, it could, couldn't it? I'll give it the satisfaction. Yeah, it could. Then Oppenheimer and Barbie, maybe. Who makes Mission Impossible? Is that Paramount? I think it's Paramount, isn't it? It's not Warner Brothers. Is this Mission Impossible 7? Christ. I mean, Tom Cruise recently said like he'll just keep playing this character till he's 80, and it's like, nah, Tom, we just had Indiana Jones 5 with Harrison Ford, who could hardly pick his shit off the floor. So I don't think we'll be doing that, Tom. Cheers anyway. Thanks for jumping off a mountain with a motorbike. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the reception for this film. I really am. Ugh. So that's mainly the news. Let's check the tweets. Because Oppenheimer is 3 hours long. I think what's clever though is that not a lot of people have been screaming about that. They haven't been screaming. They haven't been checking. So I think they're gonna get a shock when they get there. I think on the day they'll be, getting ready to go and see Oppenheimer. They'll be like, "How long's the film, by the way?" "Oh, it's 3 hours." Oh shit. I think it's gonna be a disaster. Oh god. But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to it. So I'm gonna stream for another probably half an hour, maybe an hour, and just chill and just see if any new news comes through and just see what happens. But yeah, Oppenheimer's long, man. It's long. It's a long film. How long is Barbie? Let's have a look. Barbie is 1 hour 54. That's interesting. I don't think I've seen a 1 hour 54 film in years. I mean, Spider-Verse was 2 hours 16. Why are they putting the Suicide Squad there? The first one. 2 hours 3 minutes. God, it felt like forever, that film. What was Batman v Superman's time? You know how much I like to bash this film. Not the bloody Ultimate Edition. Oh my god! I mean, I actually watched Dio and enjoyed it more than Crystal Skull. Barbie it is for the meme, for the memes. Yeah, no, I haven't seen it. I was asked if I wanted to go see it with someone, and I actually just turned them down on the basis that I'm not interested in spending money going to watch Harrison Ford with a whip. Oh, because Margot Robbie's in that too. Yeah, that's the point. That's the point. But where's Gosling, love, man? Where's Gosling? 2 hour 33, Batman v Superman. 2 hours 23, Man of Steel. The Justice League cut is 1 hour 59. That's fucking incredible. Black Adam was 2 hours 5. Didn't feel that long. Felt really short, that. God, I can't believe how long. Wait. Dawn of Justice. 182 minutes. No. I would say this is the way they treated Indy in this has made more sense. Of sequels for writing it, connected and beloved characters didn't die. Fair enough. I won't be seeing it. I won't be seeing it at the cinema. I'm gonna wait till Disney Plus. I'm not a massive fan of Indiana Jones, to be honest. So I hope my dad enjoys it though. He won't go see it in the cinema. He's a massive Indiana Jones fan. He won't go see it in the fucking cinema. He won't be bothered. He's just like, oh yeah, just wait till it comes on Disney Plus. That's what's ruining the cinema as well, is these bloody streaming services. Let's get some beats on. Let's get some beats. Let's get some copyright-free chill music. and you guys can tell me how loud it is. How's that volume for everyone? Is that good? Are we chill? We all chill? Might still be a bit too loud, but how's that? I need to get it on my headphones. Let's get them on. 2 hours and 33 minutes of depression. To be honest, Joker was that for me. I was depressed after watching Joker. Still am every time I watch it. DJ Hovis. DJ Hovis on the mixers. Wait, Joe, did I tell you about the news about the suit? Oh, is this the emblem? Is this the emblem, Derbs? Is this the Superman logo changing? And it's like really controversial. Oh, you sent something in DCU on Discord. Oh shit! Yeah. So it's the suit, isn't it? It's the how do you say it? Max Flesher. It's the Max Flesher suit, isn't it? That James Gunn is possibly referring to for the next Superman movie. The old school S. Ah, that could be good. It could be alright. I mean, yeah, even the fan art started doing it, hasn't it? Like, it's. I mean, I don't think it's all down to the suit. To be honest, when they revealed Henry Cavill's Superman costume, I thought that was one of the best superhero costumes I've ever seen, because it actually looked like an alien thing. Like it looked like a material from another world, basically. He also teased another one, but it looks like heavily that's the inspiration. It's the trunks! We got the trunks! Ah! Do you know what's crazy is that James Gunn actually put a poll up about trunks or no trunks. That's the co-CEO of DC Studios doing that shit, man. I'm not liking these people. Oh wait, this is someone just take the mic, but you know, there's been a lot of people about Blue Beetle. It doesn't look great. I'm sorry, it doesn't look great. The film quality of it, I don't know about the story and so on, so we'll have to wait and see. I had a few things on my bookmark. This was funny, by the way, talking to James Gunn, is that he was on set to do the the sort of experimented on lamb or something, and he was the reference. There we go.
This way to thank you. Yes, you're welcome. I was screaming at something behind you.
And obviously a lot of Snyder fans have been kicking off saying, look how unprofessional this man is. Ugh. It's like, oh, shut up. I mean, Ben here put it best about a certain someone. I think it was Emma, and yeah. So like, has there ever generally been another instance of a director's every move being obsessed over by a weird group for dumbass reasons along the lines of this before? No real investment in Gunn or Snyder, but I think casting yourself as a weird freak is one of the purest joys of filmmaking. Help! This is how you should feature yourself in your own movie with class, not like an eccentric creep. Oh god, yeah, because in the in the Snyder cut, Zack Snyder's in the background. This person's not watched Guardians of the Galaxy. That's quite funny. Oh dear. Superman Legacy is not an origin story, and no John Williams score. No, yeah, apparently not. Yeah, no origin. It's a workplace drama. That's what Gunn has said. It's a workplace drama that is going to be set in the DC universe. And there's already been other heroes, and obviously people have been like, "Oh, how original! Zack Snyder was the blueprint of that." Shut the fuck up, man. I'll be honest, I think Warner Brothers needs to absolutely have banned from theatres and reviews for Snyder fans. They're trying, but you can't stop people from reviewing stuff, really. Like, there's no actual way of doing it. The Snyder fans will go. They'll go. Some will go, some will stay, and be like, do you know what? Sorry, James Gunn. Sorry that I sent you death threats. Really apologise for that. DC Warner Brothers needs to drop a second trailer for Blue Beetle because it releases in 41 days. Yeah, I'm kind of. This is why I'm losing confidence. Is that Warner Brothers hasn't even dropped anything for Blue Beetle recently, and it comes out soon. I don't know what the fuck is going on with these films. It's probably because they're like all these films are losing so much money at the box office. But it makes me laugh in terms of merchandise. Why am I blocked up, man? Sorry. But it makes me laugh. Like, the merchandising for Blue Beetle is already out. Like, I could get it right now. I could order this. The film comes out in 41 days, and there's been no new trailer. Why the fuck would I buy this? It's crazy. Like, why do action figures never get released on time? Sorry, I missed a few of your comments, Derps. I just want something Gold Age for the most of the film. Wayne the Silver Age one at the end going forward. Because if this is a definitive edition film with the character, it needs to be celebration. Superman Legacy is not. Well, it's called Superman Legacy. It's the legacy of Superman. So I think it's going to be a film that is maybe it's similar to Captain America, where it's set in the gold, you know, in the 30s, 40s, and then maybe it jumps forward in time. Maybe. I was having a discussion with Charlotte actually about the periods they would set these in, and she made a good point saying, you know, because these superheroes, they were, you know, Batman. I mean, that's 1939. Superman was 1930. Correct me, Derp. What year was Superman? Anyway, but you know, they're casting these people that have done few period pieces and everything. They've matched that tone instantly. Sorry. Dude, that rumour of New Frontier could happen for Justice League. Yeah, that's going everywhere, isn't it? But that's what I mean. Like, it could lead into World War II, and then you have a Justice League film set in World War II. Like, it could happen. It really could happen. 1938, and then Batman was 1939. God, was Batman only a year after? Yeah, shit, man. 1939. That's crazy, isn't it? I'm just blowing my nose, sorry. Yeah, but man, Batman is I can't believe it's only a year after. Woo! I mean, could you imagine getting a... Oh, imagine that costume in live action. Oh, there it is. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Yeah, no, I completely agree with you, Derps. I think Ben Affleck's was the closest to this, you know. nose. Don't want to do it on camera. Well, speaking of the Bat costume, I saw some fantastic fan art the other day. Here we go. By Aaron S. Bailey. I don't know if this was in your video montage, Derps, but this is some concept art Aaron S. Bailey has done. Beautiful work for like the DCU Batman and Superman. Affleck was Dark Knight, nothing else. No, but I mean like the grey, you know, it being fitted to his thing, and that could be the Nightwing bat nips. Give it to me. But that's Jensen Ackles as Batman. I really like that. I'm not gonna lie, I do like it. But I do want to see something a little bit different from what we've previously seen and everything. Oh yeah, I saw this cool fan poster. Unfortunately, it won't be that simple with James Gunn. I think it's going to be very flashy and everything and colourful. But that's, yeah, Jensen Ackles. Hey, Zach! Oh my god, Zach's in the chat! Oh my god. Zach, I just gave you a massive shout out at the beginning of the vid, man. Have you hit 2K yet? I really hope you've hit 2K. This is unofficial. Made theme. Oh, you've sent me an unofficial theme. Does that mean I can play it, Derbs? Oh, Zach, it's so cool you're here, man. We're never able to catch each other at the right moment. Ever. You made it to one, yeah, you did, man. You missed all the news at the beginning. You have to go back now, watch it all. You have to watch all 51 minutes now, sorry. But have you hit 2K yet? What's going on? Oh, Charlotte Nixon, if you're still watching, go and subscribe to Zach. Get it to 1994 then. And he's so close. He is so close hitting it. So close. Well deserved as well. Love his videos. And hopefully me and him are going to collab soon. So when whoever decides to stay up the latest, probably be me, to be honest, Zach. I'm a bit of a night hawk. Well, a night rat probably, but yeah. Derpy, I'll check that out in a minute, man. I did when you first mentioned it. Oh, there we go. So Charlotte subscribed. Nice. Derpy, if you're sub to Zach, aren't you, Derps? I'll happily go back and watch. I'll hopefully be clipping up. Well, to be honest, no, I won't be clipping up anything because there hasn't really been any juicy news in the past few days. There's been bits and bobs, but I was looking at it, just looking back now, and I was like, you know, could be different. But we're just taking a look at these concept arts by Aaron S. Bailey of Jensen Ackles' Batman and David Corenswet Superman, and they're cool, man. I love how he's done the pants though. That's really funny. Yes, if you can do this time again on Saturday, we can make it happen. I'm away Saturday. I'm away the next Saturday, but maybe the Saturday after that. I'll tell you what, man. I'll throw you a DM. I'll throw you a DM, and we'll try and sort something out in future. But Derpy has just sent a unofficial theme. It's by someone, but it's not bad. It's pretty good. So this is like just like a concept theme for the next Superman that he's just sent. I haven't even turned the sound on. That's really good of me. Let's take it back. Ooh. Wow. Nah, it's not that bad. It's not at all. It's a bit of a mixture, isn't it, of Man of Steel. Yeah, Zach, I'm going to invite you to my Discord, man, if you can join it. I don't know if you have a Discord, actually. If you have a Discord, Zach, let me know. Me and Derps will both get on it. Isn't it? It's well good. It's pretty good. Thanks for that, Derps. There's this sort of concept of Gensel. I can't open that. Damn. But yeah, that's cool. I do have a feeling he's not going to be Batman though. I do. I have a feeling he's not going to be Batman. I can't see it happening. Can't see. Can't not see him being Batman. But we'll see. We'll see. But that concept art was cool, man. It was really cool. Go too far. I always forget you could bookmark. Look at this. Heroes are bad. This Toy Story Greece is like DC figure heaven. Honey, we got a Grace. To be honest, it's all the kid stuff anyway. Yes, it is. Same here. I just like his voice. Yeah, no, Jensen, because he's voiced Batman, hasn't he, in the animations? I do not sure what Discord is, to be honest. Discord's just like it's like a private. Well, not a private server. It can be like a public server, and you just all interact and everything. And I'll show you a bit quick. Like Derpy here, he's been interacting in the chat because he can actually send me stuff. And then you got like different hashtags like Marvel, Doctor Who, Stranger Things, general chat, video ideas, and you can actually video call each other and everything on Discord. So yeah. Oh, here comes my cat. Oh, here she comes. Here she is. There we go. And she's gone. You bored? Come here. Come here. But yeah, and by the way, Zach, I don't always wear this. Not yet. This is my Barbie. This is my Barbie get up. And I've even got the shoes as well. Not the shoes, the slip-ons. What? Okay, I'll have to take a look into that. Yeah, to be honest, mate, I had to take a look into it because I didn't really understand what it was. But I don't know if you watch Boba Talks, but he has a Discord, and that's if you sign up to one, like a creators you like or something, you kind of get to know the platform a little bit better. So that's what I did, and it helped massively. So definitely do that, man. But it's been, yeah, news week this week, it's been alright. It's been okay. Michael Keaton, Batman, I'll tell you what, as you guys know, I'm a big collector of McFarlane stuff and all that shit. You know, like, I love collecting the action figures and so on. So I'm still waiting on my Flashmobile. The Flash Batmobile. I'm still waiting on it to this day. And it's kind of taking the mick now. I've got Bankrob Joker McFarlane coming next week. It's being dispatched on Monday, which I'm very excited about. Love the shades. Cheers, man. These are my fiancées. She wore them to a Harry Styles concert, and then I was like, they're mine. But this pissed me off. So they're re-releasing the Batmobile with the correct colour and the canopy painted properly, with a Batman 89 figure. Piss take. $74.99, something like that. I think that's going to be about 60. It's going to be about $59.99 over here. but it hasn't shown up yet. So I don't think we're getting it over here over in the UK. But you know, I've been pretty happy with my collection so far. Like it's all behind me. Just about to see it. Got all the Batman stuff down there, and then all the DC multiverse. I mean, this is one of the coolest vehicles I've got. Hasn't been any Star Wars news, actually. That's a good point. Hasn't been any Star Wars news. There's apparently Kathleen Kennedy is like being blocked out of her emails and being fired, but we all know that's bullshit. Load of shit. But who is doing that? Load of shit. Just checking Twitter. Just seeing if anything else has happened. Can't believe the Batmobile wasn't used in The Flash. I was having a discussion with a friend of mine the other day, and I think they were supposed to film something with the Batmobile and they didn't because of COVID and everything. And because there's a weird bit where new Barry or young Barry is sitting in the Batmobile with loads of what are those American cakes? Twinkies, like boxes and boxes of Twinkies sat in the Batmobile. So I think they cut a scene where like Ezra Miller's young Barry drove around, you know, newly rebuilt Gotham City, and everything. Star Wars is dead. That's it. Derpy has decided. Star Wars is dead. I don't think Star Wars is dead. I think Star Wars has changed quite a bit. But I still enjoy it. I still enjoy it. Someone's done a Blue Beetle Burger King promotion mock-up. Available nationwide starting July 17th. Burger King guests can summon the power of the Scarab with the Blue Beetle Whopper. It's been dead since October 30th of 2012 when Disney bought it. And they lied about Old Republic being made. How did they lie about Old Republic being made? They did say Mangold's film would connect to a big to Ray's. They did. They did. Yeah, that's true. So which way does it go? Is it Ray's film, then Mangold, then oh my god, who's the other director? Was it just 2 films announced? No, it was 3, wasn't there? It was Dawn of the Jedi, Rise of the Jedi, whatever, and something else. Even though those aren't the official titles. What was the other one? I actually can't remember. That's really bad. That's really bad of me. Oh, Dave Filoni. The Mandalorian verse thing, yeah. Mangold will show the start of the Jedi and Reyes will show how it changed, yeah, and then the Mandalorian sort of culmination will be like Avengers Endgame for the Mandalorian. I mean, Pedro Pascal, fair play, he doesn't have to fucking be there. Yeah, he doesn't have to be there and do anything. He just has to sit there and sit in an audio booth like I'm doing now and say a few lines and take away his millions of dollars. I'm well jealous of him. It's well deserved though, isn't it? I have a soft spot for Pedro. Dave Filoni is doing a combination of the Disney Plus shows. Yeah, sorry. I think it's a bit delayed, by the way, this stream. I don't know how to fix that. If you've got any advice, please let me know. Star Wars ends 1-6, but Filoni making Heir of the Empire adaptation, I'd say it's canon after that. No thanks. I like the sequel trilogy. I'm not afraid to say it, Derps. I'm not afraid. I completely respect your opinion, but it is canon, whether you like it or not. I've got something to really scare you now. You ready? Ooh, Ray. I'm canon. I'm a Palpatine. Ooh. Too funny. Look out, Derps. She coming for you. Elizabeth Olsen has no clue what's currently happening in the MCU. I only catch up when I get to do another project. Someone fill me in. I have no idea. Neither do we. Neither do we. Oh, Brian Cox is rumoured to be reprising his role as William Stryker. Oh, I like that. That'd be cool. Oh, God. They sacrifice Supes and the Justice League fighting Darkseid in outer space? Yeah, of course you will. Yeah, no, it's completely justified, sorry. Somehow Ray got pregnant. Well, they were thinking for this film the is it Damon Lindelof script? It was Helen Mirren playing Ray, and it was fucking weird, man. Anyone else feel like Elizabeth Olsen is kind of over the MCU after Multiverse of Madness? Yeah, of course she is. She was like, nah, I'm not doing this anymore, because they didn't watch WandaVision. They didn't even ask what happens in WandaVision, and they still wrote. They were rewriting Multiverse of Madness daily during shoot. I feel really sorry for her. Obviously, there's people like Benedict and that who are just like, yeah, cool, whatever. Just give me my fucking money, man. Yeah, stick that goatee on. Go for it. By the way, Benedict Cumberbatch can't grow a goatee. That's quite funny. I do wanna see. Yeah, but she's. I won't miss her if she doesn't come back. I think she's done her story. She's done. I mean, it still pisses me off that Kevin Feige was like, by the way, you don't have to watch the Disney Plus shows to know what happens in the film. And then Multiverse of Madness opens with her having children who disappeared or whatever. And you go, what the fuck? Like, compared to Endgame to Multiverse of Madness, which is the next time we see it, it's actually quite jarring. Do you think that Vision show is still happening? Nope. Nobody know. I think that Vision show is dead. It might do. I don't know. I could be completely wrong, but I just don't think it's happening. I think Disney, I think Marvel, and all these big production companies with their IPs, they're having a massive rethink of what they're doing going forward. Why the fuck would you do a Vision show? I mean, yeah, give me another Scarlet Witch show. Like, I'd be proper on board with that. But Vision, I just don't. Yeah, I can't see Vision Quest happening. Just sounds a bit bland. I can't believe Agatha is happening, but apparently it's quite good. So that's got me a little excited. But it's the odd characters that work in these Disney Plus shows and everything. Oh wow, big words from Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey Jr. says Oppenheimer is definitive statement that cinema is moving forward. Too soon? Look, we've been in this really odd 1,000 days of wondering what even the future of entertainment was going to be, and this is definitive statement that cinema is moving forward while staying connected to its roots. And there's a purist element to this, but it is also every bit as cool and fun a ride as any genre movie you're going to see this summer for sure. And then someone's just gone, I'm Iron Man. What you said to me, the Discord derps. Yeah, Batman Year One. Yeah, that's definitely going to be an inspiration. But I feel like what's his face? Matt Reeves is kind of doing that. If you were going to ask me to pick which logo, by the way, it would be Let me get this up on there. If you're going to tell me which logo, I'd probably go for... I'd probably go for 1940. Do you think the visual show? Yeah, WandaVision best of them all. WandaVision is good, but Loki's better. Loki's so much better. I watched Daredevil 2003 last night. Not so excited for Elektra to be back. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how old you were back in 2003, Zach, but I remember those were the days where there was no cinematic universes and they were all separate, and Daredevil was actually kick-ass because it has one of the best soundtracks in the world. Comic book movie soundtracks, because it's Evanescence, and you don't fuck with Evanescence. Daredevil, I haven't watched that in a while actually. I'm gonna watch that because I haven't seen Elektra, so I need to watch Elektra. I mentioned that at the beginning of the video, so I need to watch that actually. It'd be good actually. No, Elektra won't be good. Elektra won't be good, but it'll be funny. Might have a drink whilst watching it as well. Oh, there's bloody. Why is this not showing up now? Discord's not showing up. Discord. Oh, there we go. There it is. The future of the DCU would never be the same. Did you do that one, Deps? Did you do this as well? Nice font. Oh no, I lost the pop-up chat. No! Let's get the pop-up chat back. Pop-up chat. Sorry. I like putting the chat on the screen because YouTube's shite. Oh, that's better. Oh, I could have just done that earlier. Yes. Yes. I did the Photoshop. Right, sorry. Yeah, so Elektra, I'm going to give a watch. Zach, maybe we should do a review on that. Talk about a film that came out like 200 years ago and slate it. What you think of The Secret Invasion? I've only watched 2 of the episodes. I haven't watched Ep 3 yet because a certain someone who's in this chat as well hasn't been catching up. So I've been failing, unfortunately. I'm going to watch Elektra tonight. Was going to double feature, but I couldn't take any more after Daredevil. Oh, come on. That relationship is... the scene I remember beat for beat was the scene in... I haven't watched it yet. You have... Oh, Secret Invasion you haven't watched. Sorry, Derps. The stream, it's just laggy. It's just like... It's really far behind. I know there's a setting where I can delay it. I actually need to find out how delayed I am. I mean, the bitrate's good, so I don't know what's going on there. But Secret Invasion, I thought that first episode boring. Second episode's a little bit more interesting because but also I love Olivia Colman. I think she's fantastic in every single thing she touches and stars in. So I'm looking forward to seeing where her character goes, really. Kind of, yeah. Oh dear. It's supposed to be Harley Quinn. What does Margot Robbie have to do with it? The Snyderverse could gross more than the Hamadaverse, which is the DC Extended Universe, and win 2 Oscars, and the real DC fans would still spin it as a failure. Stop trying to convince these people that this film is in good hands. It's being directed by Snyder. He's all they care about. Superman Legacy could gross $1 billion and win 7 Oscars, and the Snyder Cut would still spin in this way. Oh, it's just constant fucking battles. What am I sending to you, Derpy? What the hell? The picture of the death of the films. Yeah, sure, no worries. Are you gonna recut it so it's the Snyderverse films? Oh yeah. I'll send it the is this called? Wow, wow, wow. Wow, 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 wow. Upload. Oh! Alright, guys. It's there, Derps. Gun, yes, Blue Beetle was the first film set in the DCU. Blue Beetle flops. Gun is like, I have no idea who this is. Blue Beetle, I feel is gonna. Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's no marketing for it at the moment. I mean, it's trending because people are saying no one's talking about this movie that comes out in 41 days. This is the kid, by the way, that plays Blue Beetle. I mean, the CGI. Oh no, it does look off. I love this suit though. I really love it. Oh, no worries, Zach. Seriously, good luck. Can't wait till you hit 2K. You're gonna smash it, mate. Can't wait. And also, sorry, I stopped blowing my nose for a second. Got to chat with you about doing potential like graphics and that. So, yeah, give you a shout on DMs and that. But yeah, good luck, Zach. See you later. What time is it there? Is it like lunchtime? So yeah, enjoy your lunch. Give it good, man. Yeah, like Derpy says, keep up the good work. Seriously, very inspirational. It was actually your channel that made me go, do you know what? I'll just do these sort of videos. I mean, he looked cool in the suit, didn't he? Just so people don't get confused, Blue Beetle is the first character in the DCU. Not, and I repeat, not the first DCU film. The first DCU movie is Superman Legacy, and the first DCU TV series is Creature Commandos. This post is misleading. Oh, because it says the DCU officially begins in 6 weeks. Oh dear. Oh man, I mean, it's on the front cover of Movie Maker. I think it will get the Miss Marvel treatment. I really like Miss Marvel, so I think it would be that sort of tone and everything. About family. Family. Because who doesn't love family? Wait, Susan Sarandon is in Blue Beetle? What? I didn't know this. Here's a new image. IMAX is funny. Yo! Oh my god, look at this cosplay. What? I don't think it's anything to do with DC's reputation. I think it's because no one knows who Blue Beetle is. I think that's why it won't do well. And also, it's because it's not a white person playing the superhero. I genuinely think it's that. Because people are like, well, yeah, you know. So, yeah. It's a bit of casual racism from other people there. The poster kind of slaps though. I am going to see this. I'm definitely. When does it come out? It's let's check the UK dates. I think it comes out a day earlier or something. Blue Beetle UK release day. I'm not wrong. I'm really not. Unfortunately, there are many people out there that just won't go see it because there's a person who's not white, and it doesn't match their lifestyle and that and blah blah blah. So that's why people won't go and watch it. I'm going to watch this because I think it looks alright. I can't wait. I'm really excited about it because it could be an Iron Man thing. You know, no one knows who the fuck Iron Man is, but maybe people all know about Blue Beetle next year. You never know. And that's what a lot of superhero movies haven't managed to do. Some have, is the Iron Man treatment. You know, bring a character that's not very well known in general audiences and so on, and make them a smash hit. The other, I guess, I don't know. Shang-Chi is pretty close, but that's a great origin movie, and we haven't seen one of those in a while. Shang-Chi definitely. Black Widow. To be honest, all the Avengers characters, no one knew who the hell they were, and look at them. August 18th. Yeah, August 18th for the UK. August 18th. I'm gonna check. What am I doing on August 18th? I am working. So I'll probably see it on the 19th. I'm going to see it for the character because the movie is meaningless. It's just because it's not set in the DCU. Sorry, I can't see a comment, Durfee, so I'll just lift it up. There we go. So everyone can see what I'm reading, even though that bloody love heart gets in the way. That love heart is bloody pain in the ass, man. YouTube, sorry out, man. Question is, how does this connect to the soft reboot? I think Blue Beetle is set in the DC Extended Universe before the Flash stuff, which apparently happened in the Flash. It didn't happen. The reset didn't happen in the Flash. We didn't see it. So James Gunn was lying. You'll think I'm like, oh yeah, James Gunn, oh yeah, but man, he did lie. Yo, is Spider-Man Lotus still coming out? Why? There's a rumour Kevin Feige could come over to join. James, I don't know if you've heard that. No, I haven't. And I don't think he will. I think Kevin's very happy in his little office at Marvel and doing Marvel projects, to be honest. I couldn't imagine anybody else taking over, weirdly. Oh my god, wow. So, those glasses I've put on, because I've been seeing, red for like, pink for like, just under an hour. Everything looks blue, and I've got the white ring light on. That's really weird. Wow. That's really strange. Batman looking up aesthetic. Poor Keaton, man. I think Patterson has got the best of the bunch, to be honest. Even Bale's mask is a bit restrictive in The Dark Knight. Disney doesn't care about the storytelling anymore, though. Yeah, probably not, to be honest. So interviews have started dropping from Oppenheimer, which is always exciting. And Tara Hitchcock has done, obviously, a few interviews. Let's have a little watch.
On the chalkboard, you actually understand.
You know, I was talking to Matt Damon about this because he had to do very similar equations in Good Will Hunting.
For somebody who does not like to see themselves on camera, how are you going to watch this movie?
I don't know if there's many actors who like looking at themselves on camera. Maybe I'm wrong. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it. I was completely knocked out. I was completely kind of emotionally winded by the whole experience. It does leave you kind of in tatters. You know?
Yep, it sure does.
Yeah.
How much of what you wrote on the chalkboard do you actually understand?
You know, I was talking to Matt Damon about this because he had to do very similar equations in Good Will Hunting, and it becomes kind of like hieroglyphics. You know,
Yep.
it was very satisfying to do it, and very satisfying to learn it by rote. I had a vague conceptual kind of understanding of what I was doing, but I remember the first time I got to write the equation, I had been practicing for months and months and months, and then Chris just turned the camera on me and not on the board, so you know.
Aw, all of that work.
Exactly.
You're a big music guy, and there's a
Yeah.
line in here that I love about reading music versus hearing the music.
Yeah.
When you've got those quiet moments, and there's so many scenes where you're just looking.
Joe, should we do a watch party for animated stuff for everything
everything
Superman? Yeah, man, I said like we'll do it during the lead up to Superman Legacy.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting because normally I do.
I don't think it's coming out in
this
June, by the way.
For every film, but for this one, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. I think because it was so intellectual and there was so much weight. I mean, he was very into the arts. Oppenheimer, like he really appreciated music. He wrote poetry. You know, he was a big reader. Spoke so many languages.
Definitely did the movies though.
But no, I actually for this one I didn't. I don't think I had enough room in my brain.
Well, that leads me to a few other
Yeah.
questions. You know, no matter what he did, whether it's write poetry, learn Dutch in 6 weeks, whatever,
Yeah.
he will always be remembered for this.
Yeah.
You've done a ton in your lifetime. What do you hope you're remembered for?
Oh,
There's one
gosh.
thing.
Scarecrow.
Gosh, that's a very difficult question. Oh, I don't know. You always hope that there's one film you make that touches someone and kind of speaks to them directly, and that can be held up as a work of art. If you can do one of those, I'd be very proud.
All right, I won't make you pick then, because you've done several that will stay with me for sure. But again, going back to everything that was in his head, he clearly did not sleep well. I mean, that's
No.
addressed in the film.
Yeah.
What keeps you up at night, and how good are you at sleeping? Because I would imagine making this film causes you to have some sleepless nights.
Yeah, I actually sleep pretty well. We worked at such a furious pace on this film. Like we shot it in 57 days or something. Like we were flying all over
Whoa.
America, and I slept.
I mean, they
Slept
could do, but
when I could.
There's a
Yeah.
beautiful scene.
I don't
actually,
think
of you,
Superman's just an American
where you're
symbol
watching
anymore.
Oppenheimer and Einstein, and you're just
So maybe they
thinking,
wanna
what is
avoid
that
that.
like to
Yeah.
be a fly on the wall? If you could have a nice conversation with Oppenheimer by a nice lake or near Princeton or wherever, what would that conversation have been like?
I don't know. You see, like you know, many of his contemporaries said he was the most brilliant of them all, of the men of that time in physics, that he was the most brilliant. I don't know, you apparently he had a very dry sense of humor. He made a great martini. I'd probably keep it on that level.
Yeah. Just keep it social.
Yeah.
You know, Christopher Nolan, last question, they just wrapped me. You see all the behind-the-scene footage of these IMAX cameras.
But for the
There's
Americas-
so much that's so close to you.
Yeah.
How do you filter out an
Yeah,
IMAX
probably.
camera?
I don't know what
How do you
the
see through it,
release
basically?
pattern is like
You
for
get used to it. I mean, I'm looking
films
at
in the USA though.
I'm a
Like,
Nolan veteran,
what's the
so I'm
best
used to
time?
the
I thought it'd
cameras,
usually be
and we have an
Christmas.
amazing DP, Oida van Oideman. So you get used to it. You know, you get very.
May
used
win
to it.
over the
They
crowd.
do
Yeah,
make
probably.
an incredible racket when they're rolling. But again, you just get used to that.
Great name.
You know what? Sadly, no relation.
Sound speed.
But Josh Brolin says I should start lying about that. He thinks it might get me more than 4 minutes with Christopher
There
Nolan.
you go.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
Is it true that this whole thing started when Robert Pattinson gave you a book of speeches? And if so, you couldn't find a role for him in this?
He was busy.
Okay.
He's very much into mode these days. But yeah, Rob, off the back of Tenet, where we refer to Oppenheimer, and I wrote a thing about this incredible moment that Oppenheimer and the scientists of the Manhattan Project had, where they could not completely eliminate the possibility that when they triggered that first gadget, that first atomic device, they might start the chain reaction
Spoilers.
and destroy the world. And that we use that as metaphor for Tenet, which Rob was in. As a rap gift, he gave me a book of Oppenheimer speeches from the 1950s, where you're reading these great intellects trying to deal with the massive consequences of the way in which they
I could literally just listen to Christopher Nolan talk all day. I hope to actually like go to a Q&A one day, like with him in it, because you know I'd fall asleep, but in a good way, because his voice is like honey in being poured into your fucking ear. Like, do you know what I mean?
changed life forever for all of us. And I really
Actually, be pretty uncomfortable with you thinking about it.
got hooked on the story.
Clearly no comparison in light of the pressure and what they were doing. It builds up to the scene where you're pushing a button and you don't know how it's going to go. In all of the films that you've done and some of these massive stunts, I know you've had moments where you're like, this is either going to work or it's not. Is there one that stands out that was the most stressful to finally push that button, so to speak, and go, it's going to go one of two ways?
You know, I mean, all of these big gags from, you know, stuff we did, The Dark Knight, Tenet, and obviously Oppenheimer with the Trinity test, you're always focused in on that moment where your massive team of talented people have brought it together for some giant event, that there is the limitations of theory. You've theorized about it, you've planned it, but you never quite know how it's going to go off, and so you have to build in massive safety margins and all of that. But there is incredible tension leading up to that. And for example, in The Dark Knight, where we destroyed the hospital, Heath, as the Joker, is walking out of that hospital, that was a one-time thing, that building.
I really think if Ledger was still around, he would be like the main person he cast in all of his films. Like, Ledger would have been Oppenheimer, Ledger would have been, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio's role in Inception, he would have been in Tenet, it would have been like the Michael Caine for Nolan. I don't think Michael Caine's in this film. Or is he? I'm gonna look.
Was collapsed at the end of it, and we were done. And so there's incredible focus and tension from everybody, and doing the Trinity test in Oppenheimer in camera, doing real world effects.
Holy shit.
With the actors waiting for this incredible moment. It gave us, you know, some small feeling of what it must have been like to be there for the original. Thrilling and terrifying. And
Oh shit, that's funny.
in equal measure.
I wish we had more time to talk about that, because with Dunkirk we talked about being actually there. Same with this. Obviously, I don't know if anyone can like Killian's blue eyes even nicer than
Christopher
they're
Nolan, why did you make
in this
Chicago,
film.
Gotham
He does
City,
such
then
a great
Pittsburgh?
job in
Remember, New York was.
portraying the turmoil, and clearly he couldn't sleep. I mean, how do you with everything that's going on? How do you sleep? Are you a good sleeper, or are you also up at night with just things
Oh, babe, Tara, I'm an awful sleeper.
consuming your brain?
You know, I'm a pretty good sleeper these days. But no, sometimes you get a lot of thoughts going on. You're trying to wrestle with all those things, and yeah, you'll process them, and that'll keep you awake sometimes. But I trust that process, that you need to be working things out in advance. And then you get to set, or you hit the typewriter, or whichever bit of the process you're engaged with, refreshed and having thought a lot ahead of time about what you need. Because my job on set is to provide answers. You know, I have to be there to answer everybody's questions and wrangle things and everything. So preparation, some of that preparation does happen in
The atomic bomb.
I'd rather be sleeping, yes.
I was gonna say, does you
Now, what you don't understand, Mr. Oppenheimer, is that I could explode at any second. That was a really bad Michael Caine impression. I'm never doing that again.
use a weight blanket, maybe some melatonin? Like, what does he do? As they're wrapping me, obviously, he did a lot of things. I mean, he was so skilled in several
When the interviewers say, as they're rapping me, I always just imagine someone going in the background.
things. Picking up Dutch in 6 weeks just being one of them. But he's remembered, obviously, for this. You've done a lot of great work, and you can't answer this film. But what is the one that you hope, if there is only one you're remembered for, what is that one?
Oh, I'm gonna guess this. I think he wants to be remembered for The Prestige. No, I think Memento, because it's kind of the thing that took off his career, and I think it is one of the main reasons why he's where he is now, because it just proved how amazing he is as a director. I do think he's one of those people that he's one of those directors that will retire early. I do. I don't think he'll do a Scorsese where he just keeps making films and, you know, till he in his 70s or 80s or however fucking old Scorsese is. But I think he'll go, oh, do you know what? I'll stop there now. It's gonna be a shame. The day Nolan goes, I'm done, it will be like, damn. But we will have not another Nolan, but someone who is at his level, definitely.
I couldn't possibly answer that other than by saying
Oh, okay. He doesn't want to answer it. What prick?
probably the latest one, whatever I've just done.
But you can't answer this one.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. You don't know. I mean, the thing with every film is, for me, the film's not finished until the audience finishes it. You know, you put it out to the audience and you're in a dialogue with them and they're telling you what it is you've done, and that's when you feel what the movie is and how it might resonate in the future. And, you know, my hope
Good
for
one,
every
Dubs.
film is that it sticks with people in some way.
How you
Good
doing?
to see you.
How's everything?
Everything is good.
Good.
Just celebrated my birthday.
Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday.
53, the big
You
five.
look,
fucking great.
awesome.
You look
You look
Alright, Damon, calm down.
great. Guys, is that recorded? You look
Holy
amazing.
smokes, you really do.
Beautiful
Oh, thanks.
skin.
Jeez, gosh, thanks you guys. This isn't
You can
about me,
stay
though.
with us all
Even though I did leave with my birthday. Seeing this on an IMAX, I know you guys are pros at what you do. But how do you get to a point where you've literally looked through an IMAX camera and don't see it right there in your face?
No, I don't really notice it that much anymore.
Yeah.
I can't. I
Bullshit, you're checking your hair in it. We all know it, Emily. I do like Emily Blunt, by the way.
think maybe it's just like you become a creature of habit of trying to block that out, and maybe I was just sucked into the vortex of Killian's eyes too much. I
Yeah,
didn't
that helps.
notice anything. I was just
You
like,
just stare at
that's
the,
all you
the
see.
blue pools.
The blue.
Also, Hoyta, our TP, and he operates. He's very unassuming. He's very
He sort of disappears in some ways.
disappears.
And Chris also is not someone who hides behind the monitors. He doesn't even have monitors.
No,
on
he's
set.
right there.
He'll stand by the camera, and Chris is like a tall guy, but you somehow don't see him either. I don't know.
What is your favourite Margot Robbie press tour fit so far?
Oh, there's so much focus on set. That's what I think
Yeah.
is really it. There's no chaos. There's so much focus that even as you're doing the scene, whether there's a massive IMAX camera or Chris Nolan right there, it's focused on you. So you just are concentrating.
Well, there's also an intimacy. Like you know, you're kind of in a little group in a huddle. And it's like you're there with Hoyta and Chris and talking, and then suddenly Hoyta's got the camera on his shoulder.
I don't even know how he puts it on his shoulder.
I know that camera's got to be 100. It's 85 pence. Something
Like, is
crazy
he just
like that.
permanently in back pain? He must be.
He won't. No, nobody's. You don't complain on a Chris Nolan film,
Don't
ever.
complain.
Is
no.
it possible you didn't notice the IMAX camera because you were
Drinking?
Yeah, no, I'm teasing.
I
Your
mean, I was
character,
sort
though.
of just, I was practicing offset, you know, but I wouldn't
Yeah.
do it on set.
I don't think you can play drunk that well if you're drunk.
I've tried it once. I've tried it
You
once.
did?
Yeah, not on this one, years ago, and it was a disaster.
There's
Can
a
you say which
famous
one?
story about Brando doing that. Going,
And about Robert Shaw on Jaws.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Brando went down to a beach and said, "Come and get me when you're ready."
This one, Charlotte.
To shoot, and he was
Was
just
he wasted?
passed out.
No.
That's the story. I don't know if it's
The amazing speech in Jaws that Robert Shaw does, they tried it one night and he'd been drinking, and they went and reshot the whole thing the next day. Because Robert Shaw woke up the next day and he said to Spielberg, "How badly did I embarrass myself?" And Spielberg said, "Not monumentally, would you like to do it again?" He goes, "Yes." And he did it again, of course, his best monologue in
right.
Yeah.
history.
I know that he did a lot of things. I mean, he really was truly a genius, but he's obviously remembered for this one thing. You guys have done a lot of great work. What's the one film you hope you're remembered for?
This one.
Oh, damn it. Of course she's going to say that. I think Emily's is going to be Mary Poppins Returns. And Matt Damon's will be Good Will Hunting or Team America.
Yeah, this one would be right up there. I mean, there's not a bigger story to happen to humanity in the last, in the history of humanity.
COVID, you dickhead.
So I don't know what bigger story there would be to tell.
I'm so proud of this one. Yeah, maybe this one.
What keeps you up at night? I mean, one of the amazing things that Killian portrayed was just the torment and the wrestling in his
I
head.
feel like my problems are so insignificant compared to
I know.
Oppenheimer's,
Yeah.
you know.
But what his problems wrought on, and his beautiful brain kind of wrought on the rest of us.
Yeah.
That keeps me up at night. That's
Yeah.
certainly one of the things I think about, and I think about it a lot more now, having done the film, and having.
I told her to spoil myself, but didn't Oppenheimer just die a natural death? Oppenheimer was a chain smoker who was diagnosed with throat cancer in late 1965 after inconclusive surgery. He underwent unsuccessful radiation treatment and chemotherapy late in 1966. He fell into a coma on February 15th, 1967, died at his home on February 18th, age 62. Can you imagine being the man that creates a weapon that is still prominent in this day and age, and then just die peacefully in your home, like, see ya?
Kind of re-engaged with this, because it's that kind of thing when you start to think about it, you go, I don't want to think about that. It's too much.
Sorry, my Discord
but-
keeps
Yeah.
disappearing.
and it's been there, kind of looming over us for
Oh, these aren't homemade.
Well,
they
and
were made
also
in a
the
factory,
difference, like,
a
I
bomb
always find
factory
myself-
for
I know that
bombs.
they don't really delve into what happened later on to his daughter and just the relationship that your character has. I'm always fascinated just being a
I don't get it, I'm
what
sorry.
this feels like to make a film like this.
Well, I think, to play a character like her was interesting because she's, I love being a mother. I think Kitty was not a natural nurturer. I don't think she should have been a mother. I think she had great ambition for intellectual pursuits that she had to contort and limit to make sure his were fostered. And she did it happily. That was
I've been cheated on his wife, by the way. Spoilers! Right. Because the movie's bombed. Okay, sorry. I didn't know which one you were referring to, but yeah. I got you now. Because they bombed. You just keep writing because they bombed. And I'm like, what will bomb? I'm not getting it, obviously. Too hard for this shit. Just seeing if there's anything else to watch, but not really. I haven't really found much to watch. Oh, that was it. The Flash is coming to digital on July 18th. Shit! Oh man! Damn it! It's really sad. Physical release on 4K is expected on September 5th. I'm probably not going to get the physical of The Flash. Not yet, anyway. The Flash will run you $24.99 when it hits Apple TV, Amazon Prime Video, and other major digital platforms. That's a ridiculous price. That's a horrible price. That's mean. What a mean ass price. I just saw a video that said why Oppenheimer is going to save cinema. It's not Oppenheimer that's going to save cinema, it's going to be Barbie. Barbie saves cinema, not Oppenheimer. And I can't find the video. Just type in Oppenheimer, that's a good idea. Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer. Oh, by the way, I love the look of Killers of the Flower Moon. That looks good. That looks like a good film. Can't wait for that. Oh yeah, there's this featurette on shooting with IMAX and everything. I haven't seen this yet. It's been out for a while.
They won't fear it until they understand it. And they won't understand it until they've used it.
Oppenheimer's story is one of the biggest stories imaginable. Our film tries to take you into his experience, and IMAX for me is a portal into a level of immersion that you can't get from other formats.
IMAX is a format of spectacle, and it's made for vistas and for the grandeur of it. But I got very curious to discover this as an intimate format. The face is like a landscape. There's a huge complexity and a huge depth to it. How can we get this camera closer to people? How can we get this medium to work also as a very intimate medium?
Chris is always pushing the boundaries and innovating with each film he does. On this one of the things that was really important in the script was the juxtaposition of color and black and white.
I don't think Chris would be capable of doing something kind of the way everyone else does it.
He kind of invented this idea of shooting in IMAX for feature film, and so you're kind of on the cutting edge of this stuff every time you work with him.
How are we going to do it? Because 65mm black and white was a format that didn't exist. So there was a lot of engineering that went into that.
We actually had to create the black and white film that we were using to shoot.
We were able to test large format black and white, put it up on a giant IMAX screen and have a look at it, and the results were just magical and inspiring.
I was sitting in the back of a 47 Packard with an IMAX mag on my lap trying to get this driving shot, and I just felt like I went back to some origins of great cinema school. Because, you know, these lenses are coming at you and they're this close and it wakes you up.
We've shot with IMAX many times on other movies, but watching this very different sort of film on that big screen, it sort of makes you gasp. You're right in their experience.
I think it feels quite human. It feels like you are in that moment with them.
You know, it's a mythic, massive story. This is an unforgettable, unmissable experience in a theater.
Chris makes films for theaters, for movie-going audiences. And the best, the most immersive version of that is IMAX.
It gets thrown up on a gigantic screen and...
Oh, forget it. It's a big frame. Alright, that's gonna do, mate. Thank you for watching. Nice to see you again, Derpy. Thank you, Charlotte. And yeah. All done. Copyright audio in your video stream. But yeah, that's the stream. Thanks for watching and see you later.